wake up the stars tonight. We'll be burning on and on, building a brighter light where no one knows, a place untold. Give me a hand tonight, and everything will be alright. We'll run away into the fields of gold where dreams are grown. Running to higher ground, we'll be chasing every sound, blazing a path into the glowing light where truths collide. Give me a hand tonight, and everything will be alright. We'll run away into the fields of gold where dreams are grown.
Hello Pisces, this is Inspire 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of March 2017, focusing on your career and work life. I hope that you have a good month for the month of February. So as always, we already pre-shuffle the card for you prior to the reading so that you get the message directly. So let's see what is in store for you for the month of March 2017. So the first card represents the present position of your career life. You have the Six of Spades. So this Six of Spades for me, or for you in particular, for the month of March, for your career life, it looks like you might thinking to relocate for the month of March, actually the beginning of the March 2017, and maybe this kind of relocation that you may have may be something that you may not expect happening in your career life, because maybe the condition of your, let's say, your company, the one that you are working right now, maybe they have quite swift changes within the organization of your company. For instance, maybe you get promoted, then you may have to relocate from your current locations or your current positions to be to get a better position somewhere in your company. It doesn't necessarily like you have to, let's say, changing your job in particular, but it can also indicate strong changes in your career for the month of March 2017. Other than that, this card also indicates that possibly you might have been tired with the job that you are doing at this moment, and you may be feeling stagnated in or stagnant in your, let's say, your career life. You may not be feeling 100% happy with what you are doing right now. It can also be like maybe you have done a lot in your career life, but maybe your employer or your boss doesn't even give you enough appreciations or reward of your hard work. Maybe if you have been thinking to, like asking for promotions or asking for raise, then you might have tried it before, but it may not be in your favor in some way. So that might be also indicate with this card that maybe you already feeling like this is enough for you and you don't even want to take it anymore. So you want to leave your current, let's say, employments to have a better and brighter, let's say, job in some way. So there's a lot of possibilities of this card as well regarding your career life. So this could be something that may or may not be something that you expect. So for for instance, if you have been like laid off or because of the business is not going well, so your employer may suddenly say to you that your contract may not be expanded. So that's something that could also be applied for this card. So let's see what is the next card. That means indicating the bridge card within your career life. So you have the King of Hearts. So this card, the King of Hearts, in the traditional tarot, it could be the King of Cups. So it could indicate a strong male figure in your life from the water sign. It could be also you, Pisces, for this particular month. So in this case, maybe you have already kind of strong power or strong emotional abundance in your life towards the middle of the month. It does looks like that this card appears in your readings with regards to this Six of Spades before. That strongly indicates that the changes that happened, it may be something that you also hope in your life to happen. So even though, like, let's say for instance, even though that is something negative, like laid off or something that you may not even expect, but funny enough, you feel, you don't feel like crying on a spilled milk, to be honest. Like you don't regret it because you really want to leave anyway, and you don't really satisfy with what you are doing. So that means that you have an emotional contentment here with this card. If this card indicates you, as the King is as well, it does look like at the beginning of the month you may be feeling a little bit uncertain with your career, for instance, because you may have to leave some certain things in your life. That means something that you may not be expecting that it happen. Maybe you still have a bill to pay, for instance, and you still have a lot of people that depending on you so much. So like, even though like you, let's say you are the father or you're the husband, that you may have to provide your families, for instance. But believe it or not, that something happened that may not like something that you expect to happen, that still give you like sense of calmness in your career life, because you have a stable emotional well-being. So it can indicate that like you really hate the job that you are doing, so you really want to leave, but you don't have the courage, like the ability to leave the job, because always you have a lot of excuses, like there are a lot of bills to pay, you still have like kids and wife that you still have to support, or even parents, for instance, and you don't have the capability to leave the job. But because the changes happen and suddenly you have to leave or relocate or something along those lines, or maybe you get a better job, for instance, maybe you apply for some certain position within your career and you may, let's say, get a job in the month of March, then suddenly you have to leave the current situation, your current place, but you are feeling happy here. There is nothing like sadness or something that you regret in some way. So it does looks like something good may appear. So still, you still have to believe in yourself, by the way. Otherwise, it may be something bad that will happen, like self-fulfilling prophecy. So let's see what is the next card for you that represent the past position. You have the 5 of diamonds. So this 5 of diamonds in the past positions, it may appear that you may have some kind of mental poverty, or let's say some kind of financial difficulties, for instance. Then you may be feeling like sad or not really 100% happy with what you are doing, which is of course correlate with the 6 of spade, by the way. Like I said before, maybe you are feeling like you don't like what you're doing. Probably it doesn't give you emotional fulfillment. That's something that could also indicate with this. So it may be like the job itself, it's fine, like you get a lot of, I mean, the salary is good, so you still can you still can get enough money to support your family or your parents or your kids in some way. But they might not be give you 100% happiness in some way, because you may not feeling the passions of what the job itself giving you. So other than that, if you are unemployed in the past few weeks or months or so, that could also indicate with this card that you maybe have like a very financial difficulties in your career life. You may have to juggle to balance your, let's say, your expenditures and things like that for the past few weeks or months or so. So let's see what is the next card for you that represent the things that you learned from the past. You have the Queen of Clubs. So this Queen of Clubs in the traditional tarot deck will be the Queen of Wands. So there might be a fire sign female in your life in the past that you may have been collaborating or working with her for the past, let's say, a few weeks or months or so in the past. That might give you a lot of inspirations or something that you learn a lot from her. It could also be like this queen gives you a lot of new ideas, or like something that may be beneficial for your new skill that you learn from her. That could also indicate here. So she's very passionate on what she is doing, so she always get what she wants, because she always have a real plan and to achieve her goal in some way. So this queen could also very significant in your life in the past, indicating with this card. So let's see the next card for you that representing the things that you need to let go from the past. You have this Ace of Spades. So it does look like the whole reading is like synchronized by itself. You may have like aha moments in your life in the past, like you finally realize that you don't really like the job that you currently like working on in your position in some way. Maybe you want to change the positions within the same company, possibly. You may just realize the true passions in your career, and you may want to really change, but again you don't have the capabilities because somehow you don't. This Six of Spades, by the way, is actually, if you don't do anything on it, it will go to Eight of Spades, which gives you a mental trap in this case. So it does look like that you go back to this card anyway, this Ace of Spades, that may indicate strongly that you know what is the best for you, and you know that something that is not working in your life, but you still keep on working on it because you still have a lot of excuses like bills or the kids, the family that you need to support, your parents in some way. And although you already found out your passion, but you still keep in your heart, for instance, and now you have to let this go because you already knew those things. So now this is the time for you to react and do it, otherwise you won't be able to do anything. So let's see the next card for you that represent the present, sorry, the outcome or the future card. You have the Nine of Hearts. So this card indicates strongly that you will be able to get what you want, but just be careful on what you really want or what you wish for, because somehow this card could also be the double-edged sword, because somehow you have to like focusing on your mind on something that you really want. Don't make something that like negative happen in your life, because that is something that you think of or something that you really want happen in your life. So again, something that you already knew it, like something that you like to do, but you don't have the encouragement or the like you fear of failure in some way. That's something that can happen too. So let's see what is the confirmation card or the clarifying card. At the bottom of the deck you have the Queen of Hearts. So I think pretty much it's confirmed here. So there are two choices here. Either you react on the passion that you already knew what is the best for you, what you want, or you just let this go. So that is something that you did in the past, by the way. You already let go all of the things that you know what is the best for you. You know that you like to do, let's say for instance, if you like to cook, for instance, you want to be a chef, but it's too late to change your career, for instance, and you don't have the bravery or the courage to do those things, because that means that you have to go or to start from zero again. That could possibly here. This could also indicate that this is you, by the way. If you choose the right things, which is react on the things or the passion that you like to do in your life, and you will get what you want. The universe will support you and will help you to fulfill what you want, and you become this queen. You become very content with what you want. So this can also be something else, possibly like you get a job, then you have to relocate, then there is another water sign male that can possibly help you out to give you the financial abundance or emotional fulfillment in your career life, indicated with this Nine of Hearts. And you become strong in the end, because you know what is the best for you and you react on it, and you finally get what you want, which is this indicated with this Nine of Hearts or this Nine of Cups in the traditional tarot deck. So I think that's pretty much it. What else for you? Looks like that's pretty much it, because you know what is the best for you and you relocate, and you know you want to pursue your dream. For instance, you want to get into what give you fire or give you passions in some way, and you move from the mental poverty or financial difficulties towards the things that you really like to do, or the things that you really want to do, because you already found your passions or the things that trigger you to wake up every single day, and you finally realize and you pursue on it. Even though there is nothing too late before, you still have the time to do it, so you still be able to fulfill this as long as you believe on what you are doing. And again, this Queen indicates strongly that if you choose the right things, if you choose to react on your passions or the things that you really love to do, and you believe on it, you will be able to get the financial abundance or emotional fulfillment in your career. So I think that's pretty much it. So I hope that this reading is helpful, and if this resonates with you, or if you like the reading, just click like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.